Oh no. Oh no. Hello. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, The Mask. I just realized, or not realized, but I just saw The Mask, the movie The Mask. It's free on YouTube. So how about that? That's pretty nice, right? How about that? Pop in, say what's up. Pop in, say what's up. We're partying. When I say I mean me. When I say we, I mean me. What's up? We're partying. It's a special day, very special day. But I'm not going to start talking about the important stuff until a couple more people show up. And if they don't, then fine. Everyone should leave, including me. Every single person should leave, including me, if that's the case. Where are you from? Tell us when I say us, I mean me. Tell me your city, where you're doing it all from. Tell me what's going on. What time zone are you in? And there we go. Finally, the stuff is starting to come in, and that's really exciting. It's really exciting for me. Um, and that's it. That's it. So I'm checking everything. It's late, 11:29. So 11:30 now. So in about 5 minutes, if it were however many years ago, David Letterman would be starting, right? But those days are over and they're done. So 11, 11 to 9. Oh, wow. I just discovered a new button on my thing. So that's fun. That's exciting. I'm losing subscribers. What's that about? Is it a bunch of people just like they subscribed once because they thought I was gonna say something mean about somebody and then they unsubscribed because they realized I don't do that kind of thing? What happened? I believe everybody in the chat right now is a bot except for the 2 people who are popping up in the comments. Everyone else is a bot. It's gotta be. But anyway, welcome to the show nobody gives a damn about, hosted by the person nobody cares for. That's exciting, right? I am doing this and it's gonna be real short. So I just have a quick announcement to make, which is that it's my comedy anniversary and that's fun. I didn't even think about it till well, I guess when I saw the date. I don't usually pay attention to dates, but today's my comedy anniversary, March 5th, 2003. That is the first time I ever stepped on stage and it happened in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And right now, I might as well show you my very first headshot. So let me get that going. Let me let me fucking get that going. You're gonna laugh so hard. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I can't even believe how stupid it is. Oh, I gotta get rid of this thing first. I gotta get rid of this thing. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get rid of this thing. Let me exit out of here, and then I gotta do this. This is how everyone sounds when they don't know how to do this. They just talk out loud. I got to do this and that and that. Anyway, where is it? Here it is. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. And that's not it. So hold on a second. I found it. All right. Are you guys ready? Let me get some what the fuck? Check to see if you can hear that because I can't hear that. I don't think anything's coming in through my headphones, so I don't know if you can hear that. But here we go. Boom, Felicia Gillespie. That's my very first headshot. Look at that. Wow. I've barely changed. That's my face. This is my face. That was my face then. This is my face now. We're almost the same person. So thank you for checking that out. Let me adjust it. Let me make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Let's show that off. Look how fat my nose was. I had a chubby nose. Maybe I still have a chubby nose. I don't know. Can I recreate this? How do I? Huh? What do you think? What do you think? Let me get it. I have to change my I got to change my thing around here to do that. So let me do that. Is it this way I do it? Is that how I do it? No, that didn't work. I don't know how to do it. Let's just leave it alone because I don't know how to do it. That's why. So that's me. So let me hold on. I got to tilt my head this way, go down that way, and then and then look at you. Now I'm looking up at you, but I'm not. Is that the same? The same person? Huh? The same person, except there's one big difference. There's one big difference, and I don't think you can see it. Maybe you can. I'm gonna make it bigger. Look at this tooth. Can you see the mouse? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, you can't see my mouse. Look at that tooth. See that crooked tooth right there? I might be too loud. I don't know if I'm blowing out the mic or not. I don't know how to do this. That tooth used to be crooked. See? Used to be crooked. And now it's not. You know why? Cuz I fixed it. I fixed it when I was 30 or 31 years old. I got Invisalign and I fixed that shit. So everything is for the most part is like fixed. So that's me. That's my first headshot ever. And that's fun. That's fun. It's fun to look at. It's so stupid. Oh, that's how I. There we go. There we go. Right? Is that the right angle? I need to tilt it more. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. I tried. Anyway, let's get to it. Cigarette Jones is coming in with $2. Get Barry Ribs on, dog. I should at some point. I really should. I I did text him. I mean, Barry Ribs, I think he needs and that's a guest that you need to pay for. You can't just have Barry Ribs on your show for free. That's not how it works. Boom. There she is, Felicia Gillespie. So, thank you for that. And no, the picture's not too big. I was showing everybody my tooth. That's my first headshot ever. So for people who are showing up late, which you're probably not showing up at all. You are sleep YouTubing right now. I know. What about that hair? How about that hair? I had that hair for a long time. I didn't grow my hair out until I was maybe 31. Same year that I did the Invisalign. So yeah, the hair is different. You're right. The hair is different. Uh, maybe there's a little. Maybe this is like still a baby face right here. Look at that face. That's a baby face. Baby face. So here's the deal. March 5th, 2003, first time I ever stepped on stage. It was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at the Improv, the Pittsburgh Improv. Guess who hosted the open mic at the Pittsburgh Improv? Guess. You're never going to guess because you're never going to guess. Let me get rid of this, which I now know how to do. And thank you again, Cigarette Jones. That's very appreciated. Ray, or no, I'm sorry. Ray DeVito did not host. I hadn't met Ray yet. So no, he did not. I maybe met him like a year and a half. Wait, when did I meet him? Maybe a year or a year and a half later. I met him. It was craziness. But I met him at the Funny Bone. So here's the deal. Now I will show you who hosted the very first open mic that I ever did. Okay. Let me get the screen share going again. There's no easy way to do this. Let me get this going right now, right here, right now. Maybe some of you know who this is. Maybe some of you don't know who this is. I don't know. We'll find out. This is the guy. Boom! Swear to God, you don't even believe me, but it's true. You don't even believe me. This is You don't believe me because it just sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. This is Billy Elmer. That's his name, and this is a photo of him in The Wedding Singer. He was the Love Stinks guy. Do you remember him? Do you remember him? Wedding Singer guy Love Stinks. Todoro got it. That's exactly who that was. And he's from Pittsburgh, and he was at the time running the Pittsburgh open mic that I skipped math class to go to. Yes, at the time I was going to film school at Point Park University. I know, holy shit, Billy Elmer. Point Park University in downtown Pittsburgh, and they were making me take basic math classes that were way easier than any math classes that I took in high school. And I don't know why. They just made me do it. It was a requirement to do. So I took that and then I was like, I want to get on stage. I want to do an open mic, because I'd always wanted to do comedy since I was 8. I just figured like that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. So I found out Pittsburgh Improv hosts an open mic. I signed up for it, skipped math class to go to it on a Wednesday. Yes, on a Wednesday. I would rather be at the Pittsburgh Improv than sitting for 3 hours in a math class in a building that's an old ass building that doesn't really have air conditioners. I know. Am I talking too loud? Olive, am I talking too loud? I'm so sorry. I'm just excited because this is nuts. I looked this guy up tonight. I used to have his phone number because that's how I had to sign up for the mics, right? And I would call this guy and we'd talk and talk and talk. And he would give me advice, right? Because I was a youngin and he was excited to talk to a youngin. So Billy Elmer, now I must show you in case you do not, in case this photo does not look familiar or you do not recognize him, I will show you some other photos of him right now. Right now. Boom. Boom. Let's see here. Which one? Which one? Which one? Here we go. This is the one I want to show you. All right. So here's some more photos of him. Okay, and I don't know how to make it bigger other than like doing this. So there you can see him on the bottom right and the middle right column with Adam Sandler there in that movie. And over on the left, this movie is called Land of the Dead, I believe that he was in. I think it's Land of the Dead. I should have written it down. I apologize so much for that. And above there, that's his headshot. Okay. Looking, slightly more Hollywood than me, I suppose. And then up on the top right, that is him. What he looked like. That's probably what he looked like when I started doing open mics. So that's that's Billy Elmer, the guy, the guy who ran the Pittsburgh Improv open mic the day that I stepped foot on stage for the very first time. That's that guy. And boy, was he a character. So, okay, here's what I did. I Googled him to see what he's up to now. Okay. Because where are they now? Right. Because I didn't know who the hell this guy was. He's a very large man, was a very large man. I mean, not like I guess around Bruce size, the white Bruce, let's call him. Maybe Bruce probably bigger, a little bit bigger. And I never saw what's his name, Eddie Gosling when he was at his bigger stage because I didn't see him until he already had the surgery. So people say he was pretty big. But anyway, Billy Elmer was a very large man, and yeah, man, he was high energy, ridiculous. And yeah, so that's a photo. Those are photos of him in The Wedding Singer. Now let me move along here to show you. I googled him to see what he's been up to, and this is the first thing that I found, which is the next thing that I'm going to share with you. Okay. Now this is not funny. I should wipe the smile off my face. I'm just I'm just uh excited to be telling everyone the this story leading up to this. So I Google him to see what's going on with him. Yes, he's still alive, and he has a brand new GoFundMe. So this says, "Help Billy Elmer gain mobility at home." This is what I found today. This is what I found, and I'm gonna raise that or make that bigger. I don't know if you guys can see this. I think the majority of people even watching stuff like this are on a phone. And listen, I'm not even good. So let me check these numbers real quick. Okay. So this is Billy Elmer's GoFundMe. And it says first of all, right over here, I don't know if you can see this. George Wallace is the top of the at the top of the donators list. George Wallace coming in hot with $500 to Billy Elmer's GoFundMe. And right now we're at $4,270 out of $5,000. So Billy Elmer has a GoFundMe. This is the description. This is my dad, Billy Elmer. You may know him from his stand up comedy career, or you might recognize him from movies such as The Wedding Singer or Fear of a Black Hat. Now, I also read somewhere that he was in Land of the Dead. I think that's the name of the. For years, Billy has dedicated his life to making people laugh. Now he needs help. And I can say, yes, he made me laugh, every time I spoke to him on the phone and all that stuff. And so let me click that to get out of there. After being ravaged by arthritis, he can no longer walk and relies on a wheelchair to get around. However, his house is not wheelchair accessible. As a result, he is currently stuck in the living room and is unable to leave the house to make it to medical appointments. We're looking to raise some money to build ramps for the house. Anything you can donate will be appreciated. And if you can't donate, please share this GoFundMe page. So Billy Elmer needs ramps. He needs ramps, man. And I'm kind of I mean, I popped open this donator tab to see George Wallace. I don't think you're going to beat George Wallace, but I wanted to see if there were any other names that I recognized. And there was only one other name that I recognized that none of you will recognize because it was a local Pittsburgh comedian. Now, maybe some of these people are like old show busy people who I don't know. Excuse me. But uh Kevin Kearney, that's a name, isn't it? I'm going to Google that right now because that sounds like a person who was famous or used to be famous, and they donated $500. I'm going to type in comedy, the same amount as George Wallace. Kevin Kearney. I'm just checking this out right now to see what it is. See anybody? I see somebody. No, so maybe it's not a guy. It just sounded like yeah, Kevin Meaney comes up, but that's not Kevin Kearney, right? So I don't see anybody named Kevin Kearney. So I guess that's not a person who is famous, or maybe they are. It's a person very important to Billy Elmer's GoFundMe because they gave $500. So let me go back to the GoFundMe, and there was a photo. Okay, where's the photo? So Billy Elmer right there. This says, oh, there's the photo. There it is. There we go. So that's what Billy Elmer looks like now. And yes, this is a guy. This looks like he's in his chair and he's got a lot of medication back there. So he's not doing so great. I think, maybe he is doing okay, but he just needs some ramps. So that's Billy Elmer. And I think it would be fantastic for you guys to get a little taste of Billy Elmer's stand up, which I'm going to play. But let me go back to this. Let me go back to here real quick because I see that Johnny F. Carson also just gave a super sticker. And yeah, thank you, Johnny Carson, for that. I have my phone open and I can see what that is. But in case I don't have my phone open, it's telling me that it's a hippo character running at high speeds with his legs forming a ball like blur. But I can also see that on my phone. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Johnny F. Carson. If you guys haven't subscribed to his channel, you should do that because the guy cuts fish. Like I say every time, because that's what he does. The guy cuts fish. And you should watch a guy cutting fish because what else are you going to do? I think he does it at 6 a.m. or something like that. So thank you, Johnny F. Carson. That is much appreciated. And help Billy Elmer gain mobility at home. This is a guy I'm going to give to this GoFundMe. Not because I want to, like, here's why. Because it's going to blow his fucking mind. He hasn't seen me in so long. He has probably not heard my name in a while, but I guarantee you he'll remember the name. Okay. And he's going to be like, what? Oh my God. What is happening? Okay. So I think another thing that would be funny, and I'm not trying to make light of his situation at all. I'm just saying I'm gonna do something that I think Billy Elmer would appreciate, which is probably, if it's possible, I'm gonna give him like $1 because that's an insulting amount of money to give to somebody. That's insulting. And I feel like if he sees my name and he sees that I gave him $1, he might get a kick out of it, right? So, and if I wish I could write a comment with it that says, "I'm no George Wallace." I'm not George Wallace, or we can't all be George Wallace, right? Something like that. So let's go back in time, everybody. Let's go back in time to let's do a Billy Elmer. Let's do some Billy Elmer stand up. I'm in the mood to be taken back. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to, let me pull this up so I can make sure that I'm giving everyone the correct information here. I am going to go back to, this is going to be Billy Elmer doing Showtime Comedy All-Stars in the late 80s. Okay? That's what we're about to watch. And I can't I can't wait. I mean, if you're asking me, I can't wait. But I have to wait cuz I got to share the thing. All right, let's get it pulled up here. Let's see what I can do. Let's get this popping. Got to make sure I'm on the right thing here. There we go. There we go. Now let me go back over to here and do this and add that up there. Look at what he used to look like in the late 80s. Did I blow everyone's ears out? I should really understand that I do have a microphone. This is Billy Elmer. This is Billy Elmer in the late 80s at Showtime Comedy All-Stars. And we are about to watch it. And as soon as there we go. Okay, let's go. Let's go, everybody. Let's do this. Okay, here's the thing. I got to check my phone. Okay. Here's the thing. I can't hear it. So, I'm going to have to fix that, all right? You guys can hear it, I can't hear it, and I am dying to hear it. I can't do this without hearing it. So, there we go. There we go. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove myself and try to fix this. I'm going to try to fix this. No, that's not what I want to do. Shit. Shit. Okay, found it. Hello, hello, hello. Check, check. Okay, now let me see if this works now. Let me see if this works now. It doesn't. It doesn't work now. So what I have to, oh, that's a, look at that screen freeze. I don't know what's happening, but I do know that I need to, yeah, I know, I know, I know. Okay, there we go. Be right back. Yep. Oh, oh, yeah. Hold on. Why is that up? I don't Check, 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 checkity, check, 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 chickity, check, check. Okay, so that's working. Now let me see if the video, I gotta do that all over again. Oh, not the right thing. Right there. And, oh, it's playing. All right, so I can hear it now. Let me make sure you guys can hear it. Yep. All right, cool. Fantastic. Okay, everything works. Everything works. Boom, boom, and boom. Let me see if anybody sent me money for my troubles while I was gone. Nope, they didn't. So, got it. Woo! All right. Okay. Are you guys ready finally to watch this video? I only lost like 6 people. Only 6 people left. We don't need them. They have a short attention span. They want something very polished and professional that I can't currently provide because I don't know what I'm doing. So, all right, here we go. If you're just now getting here, why? Like, where have you been? But this is Billy Elmer, and let me just fix this whole like. There we go. Now, how about that? Now, boom, boom. Okay. I still look like my headshot. What's that about? Here we go. Billy Elmer from the late 80s at Showtime's something something. Showtime Comedy All Stars. Let's see.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you. Oh,
Okay.
shut up.
That's edgy. Remember, they tell him to shut up after they thank him for a while. So maybe he was the first one to do that, you think?
I was a Chippendales dancer. What are you laughing at, lady?
Is that hack? I don't know if that was he the first guy? You know how you like see a bunch of stuff and then someone's like, "Hey, Bill Hicks was the first guy to talk about that." Maybe this guy was the first guy to say, "I used to be a Chippendales dancer."
So I left myself go since Christmas.
I bet you it's like January, right? That's probably the joke.
82. You don't think I can do it, do you? Look, wow.
Was he the first guy to do that? Holy shit. Was he the first guy to do that? He used to be a Chippendales dancer, breaking out his old moves. I think probably the guy after him, maybe the guy after him was like, you know what? I'm going to do that, but I'm going to add a stool. And then that guy basically reinvented the wheel, is I think how that worked.
Who's the meat man, huh? Come on. Getting you hot, huh? All right, tuck $1 in here. Hey, tuck $1 in here.
I don't know how old he is. I'm not looking it up. I'm guessing he's in his 30s. It's like he looks like he's in his 40s, but he's probably in his maybe mid-30s, maybe 36. That's what I would guess. I'm guessing this man is 36 years old in this video. But he could be I don't know, but he certainly has a lot of confidence, doesn't he?
All right, $0.25, but warm it up first. You know, money? All right, reach in and get $1 out for yourself. How about that?
Because he's still got it in there from the other. That's great. Wow, this guy. Look at how people looked back then. Interesting. If you're just now joining, this is Billy Elmer. I'm watching Billy Elmer. He hosted the very first open mic I ever did, however many years ago today. March 5th, 2003. This was the guy. This was the guy who coached me And I didn't do this type of comedy, but this is the guy who gave me pep talks.
You'll fill a package of certs and just look for money down around there. Anyway,
Anyway, come
you
out,
like impressions?
warm up the crowd a little bit, get aggressive with him.
This is my favorite impression. I think you're going to really enjoy this one. This is my favorite one. This is my impression of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Oh wow. Okay. Here we go. Killing it. He's absolutely killing it.
Oh, a lot of fun people here. This guy's on some speed or something here. You got a great look there. Yeah, like you work at Radio Shack. You know? You know, it's like, you want batteries? I'll have to get the owner.
Radio Shack. Remember that place? Also, I'm pretty sure he was still doing the same act when he hosted the first open mic I ever did. I'm pretty sure.
I only been here a year. I don't know where. Or you can have a real responsible job, security guard. You can handle that, because you can be brain dead and be a security guard. Really, what do? You're a security guard. You walk around all day saying, hey, where are you going? Go ahead.
He's so comfortable. I mean, and that's his voice. That's his style. This is the exact attitude that he had when I met him. And he's the same way off stage as well, except for a little bit more irritable.
Where are them donuts at anyway? Goddamn. And they give you that wide brimmed hat to wear like state police so you don't walk into walls on duty, you know? They have every weapon known to man. You ever notice how they have 5 handcuffs, a club, gun, boomerang, grenade launcher, fucking bazooka, missile and shit, and they're guarding the Denny's. A lot of shit going down that Denny's, boy.
So when I met him, here's the story. I was basically, I'm going to give him the dignity of
No one will steal a grand.
I'm going to give him the dignity of not freezing the frame right there. When I met him, he was like, I was, how old was I? I was like 18. Yeah, I was 18. Holy shit. Holy shit, I was 18 years old. And I signed up for the open mic and he hosted it, and that was his gig there at the Pittsburgh Improv, and he was just thrilled. Something about me, like, I don't know. And he was just thrilled. And you saw my headshot. Now that headshot, I'm probably 19 or 20 in the headshot, which I showed you earlier in the show, my very first headshot, which is in black and white. Which nobody does that anymore, I don't think. So, I had and I have a great energy around comedy clubs. I'm just so excited to be around, and I'm excited to meet people, and I'm so just so fucking excited. And so he fed off of that excitement, and he was funny, and he made me laugh, and gave me his phone number, and there was a contest, right? And my goal was to obviously win the contest and open for somebody. That was the prize. You would get to open for somebody. And I was so stupid and naive. I was like, "Oh, I want to open for Lewis Black. Lewis Black is coming to town, and I'm going to open for him." And it's like clearly not even how that works at all. So, but I still wanted to win the contest. And I asked him, I did the open mic, I signed up for the contest, and I called him and I was like, hey, should I do the same 5 minutes? No, I made it. what happened? I made it to the next level of the contest. And I said, should I do the same 5 minutes or should I do a different whole do 5 minutes? And he goes, you're way too new at this to be asking that question. um, and also he said, the first time I did the contest, I said, I got off stage, right? And I come off stage, I go, "What'd you think?" And he goes, "I think you need more lift and separation." So we hit it off, and then, like, over the course of time that I kinda knew him, something happened, he quit working there, I don't know what happened, and I kinda we all move on, we lose sight of everything, and I just started working at the Funny Bone under the the Schneider brothers, Jeff and Keith, and, they started actually booking me, and because it was impossible for me to get booked at the Improv. It was just, I guess, too good of a club and I was too brand new. So, but I kept going to like the Improv open mics and stuff, and it was very, it's the better place in town. It's the corporate, it's the franchise. The Funny Bones, like the gritty place. It's been there forever. That Bill Hicks played, and the Improv was the corporate place. That the nice, really fancy place, fancy franchise. So, I remember calling Billy Elmer and just like trying to, and like just talking to him, and he had a child. And that's probably the one who, he has a daughter, at least I know that. And that's probably the one who was writing in the GoFundMe that I threw up earlier that he has now. And I said, I would just call him, get advice and shit like that. And anytime I made anytime I was funny over the phone, he'd be like, "Now that's funny. Now that's funny," and he would tell me like what was funny and what wasn't. So I remember he made me laugh really hard, and this is a hack joke. This is a hack easy joke, but he had like a toddler. His daughter was a toddler at the time, and she would be, and he would talk to her like a father talks to a toddler. What do you want? You want your juice? You want your little juice? You want some crackers? You want some crackers? And then, he'd get back on the phone and be like, "I'm so sorry, my girlfriend is acting up." And I just thought that was the funniest thing ever because I'd never heard it before, but it's the easiest joke in the world.
Lamb breakfast when I'm here. Hey, he's going that salad bar. I got him. That's a one-trip salad.
He looks like such a nerd. It's so funny with the mullet and the mustache and the giant glasses. Oh, he's crushing it, killing.
You make a fat guy want to find his dick. You do. You're a great
Wow.
And you know where I'd put it if I find it, honey.
Wow.
Yeah, my girlfriend's giving me shit, though. She doesn't have that PMS, premenstrual syndrome. She's got CMS, constant menstrual syndrome. And starts 2 weeks before a period, lasts a week of, and 2 weeks after. I gotta wait till leap year to get laid.
Something tells me all these jokes. I don't know.
I don't even lie to women.
Is he the first guy to tell this stuff? Or is this just like what every dude in the 80s said?
And I tell him right up front, I'm no good in bed. I'm great on the floor, though. That way shit won't break and hurt him, Well, you're on a weak bed, you think you're turning a woman on, you're putting her head through a wall, You ever get that? Oh, Billy, please, God, Billy, please, God, Billy, please, God, Billy, please, stop. Are you having an orgasm?
I have no idea what this, I don't even know if this was his debut. I'm guessing it wasn't. Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe it was his first time and he was like, I am going to fucking crush this. Or maybe he'd been on TV already like several other times and he was just so comfortable with it because he seems very comfortable. Clearly, he's worked the road a ton before he even did this spot.
Having an aneurysm. You're laughing too much at that, lady. I knows that bald spot in the back of your head. And you have to take her to the hospital, and they say, how'd she receive this wound? She banged her head. Repeatedly. Okay, I'll bang her head. Could you sew her up? It's leap year. God, a Band-Aid, anything.
Well, that one ended not as great, but he's crushing it. I believe he's had 2 applause breaks so far. We're 6 minutes into a 7.5-minute set.
Oh, I don't know. I'm in a cranky mood. It's because the weekend, I wanted to sleep in all this weekend. I couldn't because it's like psycho day, you know? You get up Saturday, you want to get up around.
Also, sorry to pause it right here during the setup, but this is the point in the show where the audience is like, okay, what else do you got? Right now, I don't know if they were this way in the 80s. People are people. How much do they really change? But like, this is the point of the show where it's like we're laughing at the spectacle, we're laughing at the high energy. Now we need a little bit more to keep laughing so hard. So, but you can't. Is that tough to do in 7 minutes on TV? I don't know. But it sounds like that's what happened. Or maybe that last joke just wasn't as funny. He just kept going on and on with it. I don't know. Maybe he needed to stretch. I don't know.
Noon, that's all. But no, about 8:30, 9:30 afternoon, you get that. What? I'm with the Church of Latter-day Saints. Oh, then why don't you come back later in the day, asshole?
Got him back.
I just don't understand. And main thing I don't understand is breathable panty liners. See, I never knew that to be a breathing organ. It gives a whole new meaning to CPR for me, I'll tell you that. That's why I got the blues. I got the Levi 501 blues.
You know what? I'm going to say this. It's interesting because, listen, maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but it's like, is he a nerd? Is he cool? Is he edgy? Yeah, like, but he's fat, you know? So it's like, fat guy with an attitude. Is that it? I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen enough 80s comedy, but I feel like if you see a fat guy today, like this big, he's gonna be really vulnerable. You know, he's not gonna have this walled up attitude of aggression. But that's why, hey man, audiences want something totally different these days.
I'm blue. I'm so blue. Can't fit into those 501 blues. So they sew two together. I'm wearing the 1002s. You've been a lot of fun. I'm Billy Elmer. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Billy Elmer.
Wow. Well, that was exciting. Wow, they made him carry his own stool out there. He also is holding a broom. That's interesting. Okay, so let me go back to this page so that I can get rid of this thing. And boom, right? Yeah, there we go. Boom, boom. Now, okay, that was from the late 80s, right? Showtime Comedy All Stars. I have no idea. I didn't want to even do the research to figure out what it's hard to find information on guys like this who did it forever ago. But I do want to see. There's another video. I'm going to get rid of that one. And there's another video that I want to watch of him that's now this was posted 18 years ago. So this is around the time that let's see if he has the same jokes. And the whole reason I'm doing this, by the way, if you're just now showing up, it's I got on stage March 5th, 2003, and the Billy Elmer from The Wedding Singer is the guy who was hosting the open mics there at the Improv. So he was the first host. He was like the host at the first open mic I ever did. So that's why I'm doing this. And then I looked him up tonight because I was like, what's that guy up to? And he's got a GoFundMe, and I'll throw that back up later. And it would be fantastic if somebody went over there and gave him some money. That would be pretty cool. I wish I had more clout so that I could really make a difference and help him close that gap to 5 grand. So I'm going to go here and let's watch this. Now this is not an official. I don't know if this is like somebody in the crowd or something. I don't know what this is. But I am about to throw that up here. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. That's no. What? Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, now I'm gone. There I am. So this one. Here we go. Oh, what? Come on. There we go. They're too close to each other. There we go. All right. So this is Billy Elmer somewhere. I don't know where the comedy stop. Where the hell the comedy stop? Where was that? I don't know. Sounds very familiar. Comedy stop. Las Vegas. It's right there in the title. Let's give this a shot.
True, because I was there. It's a shithole. It is. Oklahoma owes West Virginia an apology. Cattle country. You can't even talk to people there. Excuse me, is there a restaurant near here?
I thought that was a really long vest, like a trench vest, but it's not. It's just his vest bleeding into his black pants on the screen.
They're nice people. It's a nice place, but I was there again at the wrong time. Too much for you, hon? You're supposed to wait till after the show to discuss this shit with each other, okay? You're from Oklahoma? Is that why? Oh, she is?
That's kind of how he was when he did so much crowd work, but that's what made him a great host, is he got the crowd going.
Oh, your dad. Oh, your daddy's home. Get in that back bedroom, daddy's home. He's been gone a week. Well, you could tell them, hon, at any point if I'm lying about it, because they're great people. No, I'm serious. Beautiful, sweet, loving people. Great place, except spring. Because I was there and I said, it's great being here in the spring. And the guy yells, hey, spring, it's tornado season. And you don't have a couple a day. That would be bad. You have dozens. So I'm looking at the crowd. I said, how can you live here with this shit? And the guy says, how can you live in California, them earthquakes and shit? I said, didn't I see you at a rodeo in Las Vegas?
Okay, so here's the deal. I don't know if this is true, but Billy Elmer told me that he was supposed to be on Johnny Carson, okay? Now, based on that Showtime set that we just watched, that could be true. I don't know. He seems like a guy you might see on Carson back then. I don't know. I wasn't around back then. I didn't watch. I didn't know the sensibility of that show. I don't know if he's a guy that they would have put on or not. But he told me that he was booked to do Johnny Carson. And it was the year that Johnny was retiring. He decided to retire. So they decided, hey, you know what? We're just going to have our favorite guests for the duration of the whole show. And we're not going to have anybody new. We're not going to break out any new comedians. We're just going to do a favorites of the show type of year, I guess, or whatever the remaining amount of time was before Johnny Carson decided to retire. So he was booked on Johnny Carson, according to him. He was booked on Johnny Carson, was supposed to do it, was in the process of, them approving a set or something like that, and got bumped because Johnny decided to retire. I don't know if that story's true. I have no way of figuring out if that story's true. But That's what he told me. That's what Billy Elmer told me himself. So that's Billy Elmer, the host of the very first open mic I ever did. And we became friends. And I don't have his phone number anymore. I quit talking to him. And I think part of the I don't know. I think once a comedian reaches a certain age, and I don't know how old he was. He was looking about like this. It was, this video was posted 18 years ago on YouTube. So he was looking about like this when I was popping up. And I think what happens is like it's fun for like veteran comedians, some of them, to talk to newer people because newer people are so thrilled and excited to meet veteran comedians. And I think that after a certain amount of time, once those open micers start actually doing more and more, which is what was going on with me, I think that those veteran comedians kind of they don't really want to hear about it, because it kind of reminds them of what they're not really doing anymore. If a new club opens and a newer comedian gets booked at that new club because it's run by younger people and they don't want to book the older comics, that I'm not saying that, like, I'm not speaking negatively about this guy at all, but I'm saying I think that's part of the reason because I would be excited to tell him like, hey, this is happening now, and I'm booked here now, and slowly over time I kind of think it started to irritate him. So, but he was doing just fine. I think he wasn't really working like all over the place, but he was working, I guess like he was doing some corporate stuff, maybe private stuff, like certain places still. But I guess he never really broke out beyond that. But I mean, he was important in my very first year or year and a half or something of comedy. And so, yeah, that's why I looked him up and I was like, okay, this guy is still kicking. He's still alive. Seems like he's doing okay, but he does have a GoFundMe. So, yeah, he's got a GoFundMe, and I'm going to throw that up. I'm going to throw that back up real quick because he needs mobility. Help Billy Elmer gain mobility at home. He needs ramps. That's what he needs. He needs handicap ramps in his home, at his home. So let's see. How do I? Oh, yeah. Down here. Boom. There it is. Varsh. There it is. So that's it. You guys should donate. Let me go to this page to see if the number, I don't know, $4,270, and he's trying to get $5,000. So, hey man, help him out. I don't even know how you search for this. I have no idea. But like, go to GoFundMe, and type in Billy Elmer. Maybe something. I'm getting a stiff neck. Maybe something will pop up. Now, if Billy were here, he'd make a BJ joke. That was Billy. Everybody would. I don't know why I got a tab there. I got a tab there. And I'll throw this back up real quick again. Do other people repeat shit on their on their shows? Do they show the same thing more than once? I wanted to play some. Oh, this is my second headshot. That's right. I'll show you my first one again so you can get a little comparison there. I'll show you my first one. Okay. Yes. X out of that. Hit it again. This is really like weird. Okay, how you got to do this. So there's my first headshot. How about that? Isn't that fun? That's me. That's me. I don't know. I don't remember how. I was 19, maybe. Probably 19. And I basically looked the same except for the hair. And I still dress that way. Yeah, of course I still dress that way. Why wouldn't I? It's great. I still dress like that. And um my eyes are different. I don't know. Like my eyes, they have more pain in them. Do they? I don't know. I looked exactly the same pretty much, except I also fixed the Invisalign thing. So that's my first headshot. Let's get rid of that. Let's show you my second headshot. Huh? What do you think? What do you say? What do you say? Second headshot. Let's go. You probably have seen it around. I'm sure you have. It gets around. Share this. Go to here. That's it. There it is. It's not up yet. I'm doing it right now. Boom. Oh, I can't go beyond. Anyway, that's my second headshot right there. I can't. I don't think I can. Is that the same face? Is that the same face? This headshot was taken about 4 years into comedy. So I guess I'm 22. Yeah, 22. I might be 21 actually. 21 or 22 years old here, right? Maybe, I don't know. This is so stupid. I decided to wear a hat. I don't even wear hats. Like, I don't even wear a hat like that. I don't wear a hat on stage ever. I never even wore makeup. But somebody, I was like, maybe I should put makeup on, and then somebody put makeup on me, and then that's what I look like in my second. That's what I look like in my second headshot. It's ridiculous, huh? I'm trying to recreate the face, but I can't. Let me see. Let me tilt my head. That is that it? Did I do it right? I don't know. I don't know how maybe the photographer flashed me his genitals. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get it out of here, man. Go to Billy Elmer's GoFundMe. Seriously, I mean, you've gotta, right? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? That's the whole show. That's like everything that I planned on doing. I got 2 super chats tonight. 2 of them. One from Johnny Carson, one from Cigarette Jones. Boom. That's it. I made $7, and that's the gross. So that's not even. I would be destitute if I relied on this, you know? Destitute as a prostitute. So I guess if you want, what time is it? It's late. Nobody gives a shit. People are just popping up. It's late. It's a Thursday. Ooh, it's a Thursday. Tomorrow's a Friday. Now, how did I do? How did I do? What did you guys think? Did you like it? Did I repeat myself too much? Was I too loud? Huh? What do you guys think? All right, let me scroll down here and see what's going on. Scrolling. What? A chimney sweeper? Where's all this coming from? I haven't been looking at this free chat or anything right there. Let's see. Holy shit. Okay. This is from 8 minutes ago. Michael Ray Bauer says Billy Elmer is great. Now, I don't know if he's saying that because he knows who he is or if he just watched the show tonight and decided that he liked him. But thanks for swinging by, Michael Ray Bauer. Everybody needs to subscribe to that guy's YouTube. He's doing it. He's out there doing it. Did you see the episode? Did you see the episode with him and Karmic X on Karmic X Live? Did you see that? I saw some of it. I thought it was very good. It got rave reviews from what I saw. I think if there's any haters out there, they're just probably that's what they are. They're haters, you know? You can't really listen to them. So that's wow, this is interesting. I feel like there is something with this with YouTube. I feel like it's not all organic. It's not an all organic thing, clearly. Now this is the part of the show where I start saying stuff that doesn't make sense. But I feel like, you know, it's weird. It's like if I'm playing a video and the numbers go down, is that because people don't want to watch videos? And then when I'm just talking and not showing anything, the numbers go up, or is it all just completely random? I feel like a lot of it is just bots. I don't think these are real people. And I know people are coming and going all night. Okay, let's see here. Oh, it's a rough picture. It's a rough picture. Did you guys see the Shia LaBeouf interview? LaBeouf? Yeah. Did you guys see the Shia LaBeouf interview? Because it was wild. So I've got to pull that up. Because he was just arrested in New Orleans for fighting. And we can definitely hold on, I can't do that. Yeah. No, we can definitely oh whatever. I'm not even okay, so sure. I did see you, Michael Ray Bauer. I did see that you said you wanted to start doing stand up comedy. Share Billy with us. Comedians of yesteryear inspire me because I need help with comedy. So maybe you could help me learn on stage comedy. Well, there is no way to learn it other than doing it. And that is about it. You've got to go to some open mics. I am sure they will welcome you with open arms, knowing who you are. So I think you've got a good leg up just from that alone. And you don't need to watch the comedians of yesteryear really unless you want to like get really good at the art of stand-up comedy. But if you want to just be an entertainer and tell some jokes and have fun, you don't really need to watch anybody, honestly. Like it's fun to go in person and watch comedy. I'm sure you've done that at some point in your life, but I think that it's completely useless now to go. It's just so different. Everything's changed. So you don't really need that anymore. Yeah, he's got a leg up. That's just like I said. So I'm at an hour and 13 minutes, and that's all. The other day I did an hour and 20 minutes, and somebody like me doesn't really need to go beyond like 5 minutes on this thing. So I would love to do a stream at some point this weekend and have more of some stuff like to share with you to prepare. I I think it'll be fun. So let's go at a different me. When I say let's, I mean me. Let's do it at a much earlier time, not at 12:42 a.m. But it's basically the weekend. That's fun. What are you guys doing this weekend? Are you partying? Are you working? What's going on? Are you going to the opera? Are you going to a play? Are you where do you live? Are you going to get bad weather? Will you have good weather? I don't know. It's exciting to talk about. So what are you guys doing this weekend? I don't even know what I'm doing this weekend. I really don't. I have no idea. But let's see here. Oh yeah, if you guys could subscribe for me if you're not subscribed, that would be fantastic because I'm losing subscribers. I lost like 10, how many? I think I lost about 10 subscribers. It's weird. I gained like 6 and then I lost 10. So, I don't know what's going on. Maybe the people who are watching this show, they're shifting to there's a different people, which would be good because I don't like shitty people watching. I like fun, good people watching who are already positive people. That's who I like to be around. That's what's fun. So I don't know what's happening there. I don't know if yeah, who cares? Who cares? But I'm just saying that if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Mm. Ha ha ha! Hilarious. Hilarious. It's too bad, man. I caught you and you're blocked. Yes! How fun is that? How fun is that to be caught and blocked? I block people on here. I block a decent amount of people on here. And the issue, let me throw this away. Oh shit. Let me throw this away. Delete. Okay. The issue is that somehow they come back. I don't know how. I don't know how they don't stay blocked, but I don't like it. I want people to stay blocked, so they should. And I don't know who this person is. I'm throwing them up for free because of their little profile picture. It looks like, yeah, I wasn't sure. Well, here's the deal, man. There's a reason for that, and I don't even know if I can change it. But how come your membership is 30 clams a month? I think it was 25. But yeah, it might be 30. I set it to something ridiculously high because I don't even want to mess around with memberships. I don't want that to be a thing. At this point, not enough people watch me for me to even there's just no point in doing anything that is there's no point in being a member. So the reason why I made it ridiculously high because I figured it's a way for people who sometimes people just want to support you by giving more money, Like there are Patreon tiers. People who have a Patreon, there's like sometimes people have $100 tiers, and that means they don't necessarily get anything extra. They're just people who want to support you more. So I think MLC has a tier like that. Not $100, but I think it's, $8 to get access to all of the MLC episodes on Patreon. And but if you want to give a little bit more, you can give $10. You can give $20. You don't have to, but that's the option there. So I kind of did that with my members ship option, and it's people are like, "What?" And it's so I want to kind of discourage $2, $3, $5 members. I don't want that here. It just seems like why? So I figured it could just be an option for people who wanted to support me in that way. Maybe they don't want to Venmo me. Maybe they don't want to send a super chat. Maybe they just want to be like, hey, I'm not yelling at you. I don't know why that people think that I yell, but I'm not. My volume might be loud. I do get excited. I do get excited about certain things. Let me switch that. Oh, there we go. Fixed it. Now I got to scroll all the way down. Oh, oh, oh. What happened? Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Done, 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 done. Oh, I'm not at the bottom yet. There we go. Okay, so thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And yeah, see you this weekend. I hope you guys fucking party. I hope you guys fucking party and have some fun, man. Do it up, party.